Journal number 2, 2023. It is November the 1st, and I am hunting a private piece of land. It's about 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. It's the high is going to be, I think, 37 or 40 today. The lows is like 25 or something like that. Last time I checked. The moon's going to be overhead not until this afternoon at around 4 o'clock. I'm hoping to catch one of those early bucks, kind of tending does. I've had them do it in this particular area. I'm hunting the area that I missed that buck with my recurve a couple years ago. The one that had a pitchfork coming off the left side. You've probably seen it in my last video. I'll turn this around and kind of show you what I'm looking at. Alright, so that draw that goes way down in there, that's the draw I walked up. There's a logging road. It walks all the way up through there and kind of circles around over there. If you look over there, there's an old strip bench. That used to be grew up with CRP, but those guys end up cutting it. Now they keep it cut and use it for hay. Kind of wraps around. But then as you see, there's a big steep hill. On top of this knob is doe bedding. And this is actually where the bucks come down. I'll show you more in a minute. There's just another draw down there. There's a bench right there. And those cruisers often use this hillside here and will kind of work their way through here. And also come down here. I think I hear a squirrel or something walking. They're making all kinds of racket. But anyways, the buck I missed with my recurve, I was in one of those trees up there. And he came from this way. 2 does wrapped around this little knob right through here. And I ended up shooting at him somewhere right through here. I was so disgusted I never even went back to get my arrow. I'm sure that thing's buried up in the dirt somewhere. But it was pushing 30 yards. The spot I don't know if it's as good as what it used to be, because there's a bunch of fallen trees right here and it's kind of blocking my path. Because they used to sidewind it just right through here, and as you can see, I actually moved down because the tail end of that tree is real broken up right there. So I'm hoping they'll still use that, jump over it, cross it, and mark this trail right here. But as you can see, there's a red oak right here that's dropping. There's one over there. There's a few white oak trees. The white oaks did not drop this year. Some of these red oaks that dropped are bad. You can see there's a little bit of pollen around, which is a good sign for me. But my hands are cold. On the Weather Underground app, it says it feels like it's 13 degrees today. And by golly, that thing ain't lying. It's freezing cold. Tell you what I'm gonna do though, before I get off here. That double tree right there, I'm gonna end up drilling that thing about right there with spikes. And that way when I set for long hours, I'll have a backrest on this tree right here because that's in the right spot. It's just too big around at the bottom for me to get my one stick out and try to climb up it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check off here, and I'll see you guys back in a little bit, hopefully with a non-boring update. Well, that was pretty cool. I had a 4-pointer and a 6-pointer work their way up, and they got within 10 yards of me, and they ended up feeding, and they went up on the hill here. I had to put my phone up because I was getting cold, and they kept on I'm looking back like there could have been a third one. So I'm gonna wait it out and see what happens. So they came up this draw, fed on a few red oaks. I stopped filming, but they came right here, walked, checked that red oak, then worked their way up here. And I believe they ended up going this way. I wasn't for sure if they went this way or that way because I couldn't move. Little button buck feeding on them red oaks. My hands are too cold, so I'm gonna put this up. Well, so far so good. Had 2 small rack bucks and then a button buck came in. And there's another deer right there. I'm getting off here. Well, unfortunately, that's a wrap for November the 1st. Had some good action. I had Tristan alongside with me, except he was hunting another section of the property. He's seen a few bears and a smaller buck. All in all, I think we seen 4 deer and 2 or 3 bear, and all this was before 1 o'clock. I was wanting to hunt all day. That was the full plans, but we're having some vehicle trouble. My wife is, so I'm gonna have to go and take care of that. But the deer are on their feet right now because I'm driving around and on the way home, and I'm looking in fields and whatnot, and I see the deer are out. So, darn, wish there wasn't vehicle problems. Hope y'all enjoyed the little bit of action here on this video. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time.